perfect participle, perfect participle, perfect participle. We need to start our answer with having, having. Immediately you should remember having, but there is a one more twist in that. If there is a having, if you need to start answer with the having, there should be V3 compulsory, there should be V3 compulsory. If there is no main verb in the given sentence, either been is also compulsory. Well, yes, perfect participle, we need to begin the answer with the having compulsory. After having, what should be written? Compulsory, and V3 should be written compulsory after having. If there is no main verb in the question, we should write been compulsory. Well, yes, been compulsory. This is called perfect participle, perfect participle. You should learn perfectly, my dear. That's why maybe it is called perfect participle. Well, you should be perfect in all participles. Well, let's get into the practice example. And one more interesting thing is, if the sentence came with the has, if the sentence came with the have, if the sentence came with the had, the one and only thing that we need to combine with having, having, having. If sentence came, if first sentence came with the has, no hasing. If first sentence came with the have, having possible. If first sentence came with the had, no hadding, no hadding, no hasing. For all the three is called having. For all the three is called having, but having is always followed by either V3 or BEN, been. Either V3 or BN, been. Remember this, Nana. Remember this. First sentence, if first sentence came with the has, have, had, whatever it is, if the instruction was given with the perfect participle, we need to begin our answer with the having. But after having, what do we need to write compulsory? V3, either V3 or been, either V3 or been, right? Well, let's get into the practice examples. First one, I have read the book, full stop. I have read the book, full stop. I returned it to the library. We need to combine these two sentences with perfect participle, perfect participle. If it is present participle ing, if it is past participle V3, if it is perfect participle having, you should chant like mantras. Okay, now all these structures. We need to combine the two sentences with perfect participle. Before going to combine the perfect participle, what is perfect participle? Having. Having is nothing but a perfect participle. And try to identify where is have, has, had in the given question. First sentence, I mean, first sentence, as first impression is the best impression. Try to identify have, had. Okay, na? So, convert this have into having. Having. Having read the book. Having read the book, comma. Okay, na? Having read the book, comma. I returned it to the library. Very simple, very easy. Having compulsory. Okay, na? If the instruction was given with perfect participle, if the instruction was given with perfect participle, having compulsory. Having read the book, comma, I returned it to the library. Simple, very simple, because the instruction was given with perfect participle. If there is a has, having only. If there is a had, having only. Well, if has, have, had is there, this is the situation. If there is no has, have, had, how we need to write the answer? That is our question now. First one. If there is no has, have, had in the first sentence. Okay, na? How we need to combine the two sentences? See, Rani was careless. Full stop. Rani was careless. she was punished. Full stop. We need to combine the two sentences with perfect participle. Perfect participle. Rani was careless, full stop. She was punished. We need to combine the two sentences with perfect participle. If it is perfect participle, having compulsory. Having compulsory. Though there is no has, have, had in the sentence, if the instruction was given with perfect participle, having compulsory. But as I already told you, after having we need to write V3 compulsory, no? Is there any V3 in the question? No. Is there any V1, V2, V3, V4 in the question? In the first sentence? No. Then how we need to do? What is V3 for was? Now that is the question. And what is was? Basically in English language it is a B form. It is a B form. B is called V1, bean is called V2, and one more bean is called V3. So we need to write compulsory having been. Having been. What is V3 for was? Been. What is V3 for was? Been. So after having, if there is no main verb, we need to write been compulsory. So the answer is having been careless. Having been careless, comma, replace this pronoun with a noun which is Rani. Rani. Well, having been careless, comma, Rani was punished. Full stop. Well, yes. And yes, this is the sentence. These are the participles. Well, my dear, and I hope you enjoy the session. We will meet you in next class. Up to that, and take care. I wish you all the best, and stay home, stay safe. We will see you in next class. Thank you so much for kind listening. See you. Take care. Bye bye. ఈ వీడియో మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, అలాగే మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్కి షేర్ చేయండి. మీ శ్రీనివాస్ సైనింగ్ ఆఫ్. See you next video. అప్పటి వరకు stay tuned to our channel for more interesting grammar updates. Have a good day, friends.